There was once a boy named Arjun, known throughout his village not for his intelligence or kindness, but for his laziness. He was gifted, sharp-minded, creative, and quick to learn, but he always said the same thing whenever someone asked him to do something. "One day I'll do it, just not today." Every morning his father would see him lying under the same tree, dreaming about success, yet doing nothing to reach it. He would say, "Father, I'll work hard when I'm ready. Great things take time." His father, a humble farmer, simply nodded. But one morning, after hearing the same excuse again, he decided to teach his son a lesson that would change his life forever. He handed Arjun a shovel and said, "Come with me." They walked to the edge of a dry field under the burning sun. The father pointed to the hard ground and said, "Dig a hole." Arjun frowned. "Why? There's nothing here." The father replied, "Because that's what I said. Just do it." Reluctantly, Arjun began to dig. He moved slowly, sighing with every shovel of dirt. Sweat dripped down his face as the hours passed. He complained, he paused, he even thought of quitting. But something in his father's silence made him keep going. By sunset, a shallow pit stood before them. Without a word, his father dropped a small seed into the hole and covered it with soil. "Now," he said, "come here every day. Water it, protect it, and wait." Days passed, then weeks. Arjun followed his father's instructions, but only out of obligation. He didn't believe anything would happen. Yet something curious began to change. Not in the soil, but in him. Each morning as he rose to water the spot, his body grew more accustomed to movement. His mind, once clouded with excuses, became quieter. He began to enjoy the routine, the sound of water touching the earth, the cool air before dawn, the feeling of having done something before the day even began. Still, no sprout appeared. Frustration returned. "Father," he said one evening, "I've done everything you told me, but there's still nothing." His father smiled and replied, "Keep watering." So he did. Then one morning, a small green shoot broke through the soil. It was fragile but alive. Arjun felt a spark of pride. For the first time, he understood what effort could create. Days turned into months, and that fragile sprout grew into a strong, tall tree that provided shade and fruit. The father brought him back to the field and said, "You see, son, the tree didn't grow because you wished it to. It grew because you acted. You took care of it even when you didn't want to. That's how you overcome laziness, by doing what must be done before you feel like doing it." The words sank deep into Arjun's heart. He realized that the tree was more than a plant. It was a mirror of his own growth. His body had become stronger, his mind clearer, his will sharper. He no longer needed to be told what to do. He had learned the power of action over intention. From that day forward, he woke up early, worked with purpose, and stopped saying "someday," because he finally understood the path to success is not found in motivation, it's built through motion. Laziness isn't about being tired, it's about thinking too much. Every time you say, "I'll start tomorrow," you give power to hesitation. The mind invents 1,000 reasons to delay, but only one act to overcome it. Begin now. Motivation is not the cause of action, it is the result of it. When you move, you create energy. When you hesitate, you drain it. You don't need to feel ready to act. You need to act to feel ready. The tree didn't grow in a day. It grew through small, silent efforts repeated consistently. Likewise, success doesn't come from grand gestures, but from small actions done daily. Consistency beats intensity. The boy learned that progress hides in patience, and discipline is just persistence in disguise. Great mountains are conquered by small steps taken every day. The real fight isn't against work. It's against the voice that whispers, "Do it later." Each time you obey that voice, it grows stronger. Each time you ignore it and act, you grow stronger. When you take action despite laziness, you prove to yourself that you are not controlled by your emotions, but guided by your purpose. Next time you hear the voice of delay, whisper to yourself, "Now," then move. Months later, the father took Arjun back to the same tree. "What do you see?" he asked. "A tree," Arjun said softly. "No," said his father, "that is your willpower in form." Arjun realized that the greatest reward wasn't the fruit of the tree. It was the strength he had cultivated by showing up every day without excuses. That day, he understood that the greatest victory in life is not over others, but over the weaker version of yourself. Final message: laziness dies when you begin. Discipline is the medicine for doubt, and success is inevitable for those who act, even when tired, unmotivated, or afraid, because the difference between the dreamers and the doers is simple. Dreamers wait for the perfect moment. Doers create it. Get up, start, prove yourself. The world belongs to those who act.